At any rate, I like exploring different tools, and I realized something else in comparing these tools. I was trying to provide a list of what tasks and capabilities you had and how those compared between the CLI tool versus the Code Assist tool. And
Right.
I realized that this is something we touched on earlier. Like what a tool can do highly depends on like how it's been customized, what extensions or MCP servers it has available to it. What prompts you give it, what other context you give it. Just like so many customizations like alone make it difficult. Can it read a certain file? Can it read bugs? Can it
Yeah.
read the comments on the bugs? It's like, well, depends if you have this extension. And if you do, did you start it? Did you start the tool with that extension enabled? And what were the settings in that extension? It's like impossible.
Yeah. And that, I think, makes it a little difficult to also even just teach or explain these technologies, because it's, again, you are, similar to what happens with front-end development, with all the frameworks and all the tools and all the, are you using Node 24, 22, whatever? Now with LLMs and agents, it's like the first question is like, oh, so what CLI are you using? What IDE are you using? And have you enabled this? Or are you using this other server? What model are you using? And it's like, is a pure combinatorial nightmare where you have to figure out what the best combo is. And again, I think it's a sign of how young this technology is. But eventually, this also shall stabilize a bit, hopefully.
Yeah. One other variable is the agent markdown file, right? It's like, well, your output might be totally different depending upon what agent markdown file is instructing it to do. So this idea that you have, or that you brought up of how do we teach others to use AI tools effectively and empower them, it's like, it's a formidable challenge because you have to communicate all this info in the setup and then sample prompts and what you can hope to get back and so on.
And then the model changes, as Anandi said, and you're back to square one.
Yeah, somebody compared the models like a family of friends, and you never quite know who you're getting. Maybe you get the really smart like aunt one day, and the next day you get like a dumb uncle, and so on. It's like it's just like they're all kind of highly related, but sometimes you get a much more capable session. I'm always like toggling the model when sometimes it's like giving me bogus info sometimes, and I'm like, oh, I had the wrong model selected. Like change it back.
Or it's
back
like you literally read comments like in the Slack or at work or in Hacker News, like, oh, Claude is having a bad day. It's as if he, maybe they were partying last night. I don't know, but it's just the reality we're living in.
Yeah.